It's a beer series that's benefiting animals in need. Throughout this entire year, Dancing Gnome Beer has been releasing IPAs in an effort to help out the Humane Animal Rescue of Pittsburgh. So joining me now to talk about it is Dancing Gnome founder Andrew Witchey. So good to see you again.
Yeah, you as well. Thanks for having me
Last time I saw you, I think, was when you were first getting ready to open your brewery.
Yep, yeah, it was a while ago, 2016.
2016.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, we were both just pups then.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so tell me why you got involved with this and why you wanted to do this.
Sure. So for the past handful of years, we've been working with local Pittsburgh nonprofits, mostly in like the environmental sector, as well as with an artist to create the labels. So once a month, we create a beer to kind of shed light on the organization, as well as some of the proceeds going to that organization. So this year, we partnered with Humane Animal Rescue of Pittsburgh and artist Julie Maida to create an IPA series that comes out once a month.
Why is it so important to you to have this philanthropic part of what you do?
We're very Pittsburgh-based, and Pittsburgh's very important to me. And being able to give back to the community in certain ways that mean a lot to us is important, and kind of helps us keep us grounded and connected to the community.
So, what did you bring here with you today?
Yeah, so the Humane Animal Rescue beer that we have out right now is called Stinky Pete. Some of the animals that we featured this year are domestic, cats, rabbits, dogs, but some of them are from their wildlife rehabilitation center.
They do such a wonderful job
Exactly.
with that.
And so all the animals featured for that are part of their educational ambassadors. So they're actually animals in the center that they use to educate children or whoever about wildlife. So this is a Stinky Pete, the common musk turtle. So
I'd love to try it too.
Of course.
And you said that each beer, it's not just the artwork that changes. This is
Correct.
actually, you're changing the hops, you're changing it. They're all IPAs, but you're changing that a little bit.
Yep, exactly. So it gives us a little bit of experimental room to be able to work on things that we otherwise wouldn't do with our normal beers. So we get to learn from it as well.
Well, you mentioned Julie, and she's the one that's designed the artwork this year.
Yes, correct.
So we have a special message from Julie. She doesn't live in the area, but she wanted to send this to us just to tell us a little bit more about her creative process. So take a listen.
Everything always starts with a sketch, and I work out the values and the composition. Here I have Princess the cat, who actually got adopted right after this was released. Then I mask out the white areas with something called masking fluid. It protects the paper, and paint it. And what happens is I then bring it in digitally and erase those white backgrounds, and that's how the metal can sticks through the illustration. So it's a combination of watercolor and digital manipulation to make the final product.
That is really neat. And by the way, this is delicious.
Thank you.
It is so good. So how did you get hooked up with Julie? How did you find her?
So Julie actually reached out to us, which was cool.
Awesome.
A couple years ago, we worked with an artist named Rosalie Hazlett, and they had known each other, and they do kind of similar art. So she reached out, and I was like, actually, it'd be perfect to work on this project. So she signed on for the whole year, and it's been great.
Do you have a favorite that she's done so far of the animals for the Humane Animal Rescue?
Yeah, I weirdly like possums. So Thelma and Louise was a possum duo that graced, I believe it was May's can. So yeah, that was my favorite.
This is, what is in this? This is, I can't tell you how good this is.
I'm glad you
I
enjoy.
just needed it today. It's a day. Tell us about the beer that you're releasing next week.
Sure.
This is a new can.
Yep, correct. So next week is another ambassador animal, Bruce the Bat. Again, it'll be an IPA, not too high ABV, somewhere in the 6%, utilizing different malt, and there's global hops in this one. So the one you're drinking is all North American hops, but we'll use some Southern Hemisphere hops as well in that one. So different flavor profiles.
So tell me how people are giving back by purchasing a can of this.
Sure. So I mean, proceeds, partial proceeds do go to Humane Animal Rescue, as well as getting the word out. We've done a couple events with Humane Animal Rescue as well. They hosted an event in April, which I know is going to happen again next year, called Paws and Pores. Look out for that. I know they're doing an event in the fall as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cheers, Andrew.
Cheers.
This is so good. We want to let you know, too, if you want to go check out Dancing Gnome Brewery, it's located at 1025 Main Street in Sharpsburg. They're open Monday through Sunday. We're going to have more information about their beers on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.